Hi, I'm Greg with the Ashcraft firm, and today I wanted to talk to you a bit about continuing trust. So this is something that not a lot of attorneys talk about when they're talking about estate planning, but it's a really big benefit for the beneficiaries of your trust. So if you've created a plan, you might have thought, well, I trust my kids; they're good with their finances, and so I want to just give the gifts that I give to them outright. And a lot of times I recommend to clients that have a pretty sizable estate to think about giving their beneficiaries gifts in a continuing trust. And the purpose of this continuing trust isn't really to control from the grave. It can do that if that's the terms you put in there, but it can give asset protection to the next generation. So if you have, let's say your beneficiary is a child that has kind of an entrepreneurial streak and they set up businesses, sometimes those don't succeed and they have to file bankruptcy. Um, a continuing trust could actually protect their inheritance from that kind of bankruptcy proceeding. Or if they are married and you're not quite sure if it's a forever marriage, then you can actually keep it in that continuing trust, and that's a good way to keep it as separate property. Um, and then finally, if there's lawsuits associated with a car accident or anything like that, maybe your beneficiary drives a lot. If that's the case, then you can give the gift that you give to them in your trust in a continuing trust, so it's over their lifetime, and they'd be protected from lawsuits. So those are some things to think about when you're doing your estate planning. It's not just what percentages you're giving to people, but how you're actually going to give that to them. And then there's also ways to put terms in there to protect the money from themselves. For instance, if they're too young, you can stage the distribution, or you can stage the periods at which they become trustees of those continuing trusts. So there's lots of different possibilities with continuing trusts. So if you have any questions about that, please just give us a call. Thanks.